back in class from that mysterious figure. And yeah, he fixed our thing, so that's good. He sat down at the usual seat. Alicia smiled and thanked you for bringing the project back on time. Lucian gave you a look that felt like he was silently praising you. The professor walked in and started calling everyone to the present to present their work. You and your group went up and presented first. Oh my nose. Followed by the other groups. The presentation went smoother than you expected. Even Lucian, who had been stepped as a board since the start, partly exhaled and allowed the tension to slip from his face. After all the presentations were done, the dismissal bell rang. Everyone began packing up their things and headed back to their dorms. Hey, Skylar, listen, you did amazing. Thank you so much. Lucian packed his things and slung his bag over his shoulder. We spent the whole week working on this over the break. If Skylar hadn't helped, we probably wouldn't have finished on time. Come on, it's because we all work together. Alicia giggled and adjusted her bag in her hand. Then let's celebrate at a cafe. I found a really good place. Oh, and listen, hope your car gets fixed soon. Lucian blinked at her, processing what she just said. Guess we'll be taking the bus for a while, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, I suppose. You watched your two friends chatting warmly as you tightened your grip on the bag. Huh? You feel something sticky on your leg? No, it's right on my butt. Someone put chewing gum on your seat to make you sit on it. Is something wrong, Skylar? Nothing. We should get going. You said that. Lucian gave you a smile and nodded. Alicia, on the other hand, didn't seem too bothered by what happened. After getting off the shuttle bus, you walked through a quiet little street on the outside of campus. The area was small but lively, lined with cafe, boutique, flower shop tucked side by side. Everything here seemed so expensive. Even the air smells like coffee and perfume mixed together. The signs along the way were written in French, dedicated golden letters curling like the vines. Boulanger de Luce. Sounds fancy. Probably means bakery or flower shop. This way, this way. The three of you stepped into the cafe, Alicia recalling. Your eyes wandering around, taking in the charming atmosphere with curiosity. But it seems like your male friend had been usually quiet ever since you got off the bus. Lucian sat across from you, and you and Alicia shared the same side of the table. Well, Lucian has a bag to keep him company. Excuse me. Your order's ready. The tray was placed before you, and your eyes lit up as you saw what you ordered. Oh my! Looks like we came on a special day. Alicia clapped her hands together in delight. Our plate was a scoop of hibiscus ice cream with waffle and a tiny bear-shaped paper decoration sticking out of it. Chomp. Alicia, that's paper. You tried to stop her, but you were about 0.00 seconds too late. Oh, what a shame. I thought it was edible. Alicia pulled the bear-shaped paper out of her mouth, smiling like nothing ever happened. Sorry, little bear. I guess the bear would forgive her for biting its head off. As for Lucy, he was staring down at a lemon cheesecake like it held the meaning of life. You could sense something kind of temptation. Hey, listen, could I try a bite of yours? Just one? Of course. Without hesitation, he slides the plate a little closer to you. But now I need a detailed review. Taste, texture, emotional impact. I expect 5 stars. 5 stars for generosity, at least. He watches you take a bite with soft look in his eye. Kind, warm, and just a little curious. Lucian finally spoke up again, not with that distant silence before. So, Alicia, didn't you say you've been here before? Yes, I come here sometimes to read when class gets too boring. They have this cherry tart that tastes like heaven. Like heaven. Oh, speaking of which, did you know that someone new just joined our class this semester? What's his name again? Kania? You mean Kanor? Oh, you know his name already? That's not good, Alicia, especially since he introduced himself to our class this morning. Kanor, yeah, I've seen him around. I don't really know him. We never really talk. I did hear that he meets with Professor Reeve a lot, though some people say he dropped out last year, only just came back. Maybe he's trying to catch up. You hesitated for a second and look away, looking down at your cup. Why do you suddenly bring him up? Well, it's just kind of weird, you know? When he introduced himself, he didn't really seem interested in anyone. When the professor asked him something, he only nodded, and when people called his name, he didn't even answer. If I'm being honest, he doesn't really seem to get along with anyone. Wasn't that a little harsh? Oh, sorry, I mean, how it looked to me. Maybe he's just shy? Shy? Actually, I ran into him earlier today. He brought me a project when I couldn't find it. The reactions were exactly what I expected. He talked to you? Alicia looked thoughtfully puzzled. Is that so? Just be careful. Sometimes silence can say a lot more than words. Listen, being protective again. That's so sweet. Listen chuckled lightly, shaking his head. I just don't want anyone taking advantage of kindness. That's all. The mood lightening until Alicia's phone buzzed. She glanced down an incoming call. Her expression shifted subtly. Oh, sorry. My brother's calling. I promise I'd meet him at the station today. She stood up and quickly grabbed her bag. Your brother sure got to the city fast. Yeah, he said he's moving here because his name was picked in the Queen's Student Lottery. Which institute is he in? Arrest Institute. Of course he's loud. So loud. I bet he's gonna love it here. Oh, I see. That's great news. Don't wait for me, okay? I'll see you both tomorrow. Text us when you get home. Take care. With a playful wave, Alicia disappeared through the cafe door, leaving only the soft jingle of the bell behind. She's always full of energy. Yeah, she brightens the room, doesn't she? But now it's just us. He leaned slightly forward, resting his chin on one hand, gaze never leaving you. I don't mind though. I like it when things get quieter. Outside the sun has dipped lower, bathing everyone in the soft embers. Inside, time felt slower. You stirred your drink absentmindly, eyes trailing over the faded orange hue outside the window. I didn't realize he was a second year before. I just assumed he was the same year as us. But technically, I don't think you can call him a second year. He's older though, I suppose it's easier to miss. Yeah, some people come back with parts of themselves missing. I wonder what happened to him. Why do you want to know? I didn't mean anything by it. He just seems lonely, that's all. I know, you always notice things like that. Outside, the street lights began to flicker on one by one, casting a soft halo over the pavement. Do you want to walk home together? There's only one answer, yes. Sure, that sounds nice. And it's for the best because it's getting dark. I'll make sure you get home safe. You walked out of the cafe with Lucien. Lucien and you walked side by side in silence, his steps steady on the brick sidewalk. Is it yellow? The night is cool. Brushing against your cheek as you and Lucien stand together at the quiet bus stop. Lucien seems a little tense. Did something happen in his mind at the cafe? It's quieter out here than I expected. Guess everyone's already gone home. Yeah, or maybe they're tired of seeing my face on every screen of the city. Oh, please, you're not that bad. You sound like you don't believe me. I just don't think of you as the poster boy of resilience. You just Lucien. Lots of, la-di-da-di-da-da. He looks at you for a moment, then lets out a small laugh, almost embarrassed. Speaking of which, you already know Knorr. You probably shouldn't get too close to him. Knorr? Why? The senior, the one that dropped out, but somehow ended up in our class. He's not exactly the easiest person to read. You mean he's mysterious and broody? More like unpredictable. And you're worried about me? Yeah, I am. Lucien paused, looking down at the street. He seems unsure whether to say more. I mean, it's just, you should be careful. That's all. He's not telling me everything, but I could feel the warning in his voice. I don't understand. His breath slows slightly as debating something. You remind me of someone I used to know. someone. The person, they were kind, real kind, never saw anyone as the enemy, just wanted to make everyone happy. That sounds nice. One day they were too kind to the wrong person and they didn't make it. Someone took advantage of them, took everything. I'm sorry, that must have hurt. That's why I don't want anyone taking advantage of your kindness. So this is about me after all. There was a pause. The city feels alive but distant. You try to smile, hoping, hi baby. My baby loved their new little cat furniture on the desk. Ah, baby. Hoping to lighten the heaviness in his words. The bus still isn't here. It's almost 30 minutes. Lucent looks restless, his fingers tap against his leg, eye darting occasionally down the road. Something's bothering him. Suddenly his phone begins to ring. Doo-doo. Lucent exhales slowly and answers. Lucent, there you are. I've been trying to reach you. Manager, I'll get straight to the point. There's been a change. Tomorrow, you will have to take on an additional schedule. I already told you I'm not. Listen first, this isn't just another commercial shoot or magazine spread. It's a rare chance to perform on stage, broadcast live beyond the walls of the city. If you do this, the outside will see you. It'll be the start of something greater. The outside. Exactly. Isn't that what any actor would dream of? To reach beyond the borders, to show your light to everyone. No, I don't care about that. I just want to keep working here, in the city, where I belong. Huh? Listen, you don't understand. This is an opportunity people would die for. And I said, I'm not interested. I've already spoken with your father. Damn, why are you talking? We agreed to review the offer together. In the end, it wouldn't be your decision. Lucent lowers his phone slowly, his expression frozen. He's trembling. They never change. They never change. No matter what I say, they always choose for me, as if I'm a puppet to be moved around. Listen. Suddenly, Lucent reached out and grabbed her hands tightly. Well, come with me. Before you can react, he pulls you along, running down the street with a desperate energy. The night wind whips past your face as you stumble to keep up, his grip warm and unrelenting. Ooh, so pretty! The river. I can't speak. I cannot speak. Then you arrived. The water. The vast ocean stretches out before you, the shimmering with a faint blue glow. The waves crash gently against the shore, scattering the particles of the light that glimmers like the stars falling into the sea. It's beautiful. Isn't there like a curfew at the hotel and we're breaking it? I don't remember. I always come here when I can't breathe. This is the only place that feels like mine. He steps into the shallow water, letting the glowing waves lap at his ankles. Scarlet, Did you know they say this place shows up in an old fairy tale? It's a home for the sea creatures, a place where people can relax. Or is he going to try to be a mermaid? Be like, I accept, and then he's going to regret it. He's going to go missing, and then we're going to find him, and it's going to be like, yeah. Where people can relax, and even inspiration for writing fairy tales. The beach? This beach? Well, it's beautiful, that's for sure. It's been years since I last came this close to the sea. You listen to him as the cool sea breeze plays with your hair. Listen, gaze dressed to a pretty shell resting on the sand. Probably left behind a hermit crab. He picks it up, gently turning it in his hand, because it can mean so many things to people. For me, whenever I don't know where to go, I always end up coming here. Right now, I don't know where I should go, or I just don't want to go back. The wind catches its golden hair, making it ripple like the strands of silk in sunlight. I wish it would kind of shade a little bit. I'm drying my hair a little bit. You watched him quietly. He doesn't look at you, his eyes fixed instead on the endless horizon ahead. Could it be that he's still worried about what his manager said earlier? Listen, I'm never going to accept their deal, no matter what they say. I don't want to act for strangers beyond the wall. I don't want to live for someone else's dream. I want to stay here in the city, to be an actor who's loved, because I put my heart into it, because that's what I love. Listen, he smiles faintly at you, his eyes softening. No matter what happens, I'll never leave. That's foreshadowing. He suddenly scoops up the glowing seawater in his hand and flings it into the air. Isn't that like radioactive or something? Oh, we're gonna get radioactive. The droplets scattered like blue sparks, falling back down the enchanted rain. Okay, sorry. My mouse wasn't working. You laugh, unable to hold back. The sight is too magical and unreal. Liberty! Suddenly, Lucien tosses his phone somewhere into the sand. He drops his bag, letting the contents scatter across the beach. He runs across the sand like a child who just ran away from home. Sea water, sand, little bits of leaves clinging to his pants, making them dirty and soaked. Wait for me! But he doesn't run so fast that you can't catch up. He just wants you to come along with him. Listen quickly, lift a hand. Oh, there's nothing cough. Oh no, he's sick. Listen, are you okay? He wipes his mouth, then nods. I'm fine. I haven't run in a while. Haha. With a gentle smile, he brushes the hand from your cheek. His touch lingering, tendering, and soft. This is what I love. Moments like this where I can be myself. I like them. Moments like this where I can be myself. No pressure, no change, just me doing what I want with someone who understands. He looks at you, his voice softening to almost a whisper. We've been close since the start of the first semester, so I want you to know the truth. My health isn't good. Moving too much makes me faint sometimes. Then why do they want you to dance? Your health? When I was a kid, I was always dead last in gym class. During the annual sports festival, all I can do is stand on the sideline and cheer. I never once got a chance to play out there with everyone else studying. Well, I got bored of it easily, but only thing I could do, actually well. And later my manager, the one who brought me into this industry, if it wasn't for him, it would probably just be Lucen, the guy who only ever scores high on tests, nothing more. I don't know if tomorrow will be better or worse, but today I still want to try. You freeze for a moment. The truth that leaves his lips steals your voice. Your hands go stiff and cold. What do you mean? Are you worried about me, Skylar? He cuts you off and slowly turns to look at you. Of course I am. You're dealing with your condition. How could I act like everything is normal? If you're that worried about me, then stay with me forever. That's not right. Don't say it like that. Lucen steps closer, sets a seashell in your palm. He fingers laces with yours, guiding your hand close to around the shell. You get to see my face every day. Speak with me whenever you wish. You be there to look after me up close. I'd rather be there to take care of you. Don't you want to talk to me every day, Skylar? It would be a pity if you didn't feel the same, because I love to talk to you with you every day. The night breeze by the sea lifts his hair, or let my hair go because falling out. Well, my hair is not falling out. I mean, the towel. I need somewhere. Okay. I'm getting this to be closer because I love it. Oh, okay. Lucen's smile does not fade. Before you know it, your heart is racing. what does he mean? What he's trying to say? It's just a question, so don't overthink it. But still, I want you to know, I'm not going anywhere. I want you to know this is the truth, that my body is bound by limit. I got a feeling that it's going to be like, he's going to get sick, and he's like, no. And they turn him into a mermaid or merman. And it's like, yes, you're healthy, you'll be present to the royals or the famed people, and you can perform, be kind of like like SeaWorld, like do tricks and stuff, which fucked up. My body's bound by limits, told to stop here. Even though my heart, I wish I could do so much more. I'll live 1,000 years. No, 10,000. I'll live so long, even the dinosaurs would be jealous. You laugh softly, and when Listen sees you smile, he can't help but to smile with you. But still, I want to use this body, frail as it is, to shine, to bring happiness through my performance. That is the only thing I can give the world. Every feeling within me, will find its voice through my performance. A small shining star in the sky. Even if it has to wait for the night to fall before anyone notices, I'll still be that star in the sky, waiting for someone to find me. If possible, someday I'd like to act in a film with you, sharing the stage, even just once. That would be enough for me. Damn. City's golden boy, someone like that doesn't really exist. But listen, you really are amazing. You're smart, you're talented on stage, and also handsome. Lucen goes quiet for a moment. Then he suddenly picks up a piece of green seaweed and places it under his nose like a mustache. Ah ha ha! I was wondering if that would happen. Handsome in what way? Like this maybe? You burst out laughing and pull the seaweed away from his face. But as you do, he catches your hand firmly. Listen? He tugs you closer in the distance. His smile softens in a way you've never seen before. His lips all move gently, whispering words that make your chest tighten. Well, there is something else too, not just me being stubborn, because you keep holding me back here. That's why I don't want to go anywhere. Your eyes widen, your heartbeat beats faster and faster. He leans in closer, only to press the glowing seaweed against your nose. What? Even though you were just being teased, you were the one being teased. The warmth from a moment ago still lingers. You can't quite put it into words. You don't even know what to call this feeling. The fragile of his words, the brightness of his laughter. And before you realize it, there must be the charm of Lucen that everyone talks about. Lucen, you're getting a little too comfortable with me. Hey, you're my friend, aren't you? What about your other friends? To be honest, since that person died, I've been on my own. By choice, mostly. It was easier that way. But after I came here, I met you for the first time. I didn't feel alone anymore. Funny, isn't it? The city golden boy can't even handle one quiet evening without you. Just keep your heart safe, alright? That's all I ask. Thanks for worrying, Lucen. I appreciate it. Time to go back, and the two of you stroll along the blue shoreline, chatting as the waves lap against the sand, and the sleek back car pulls up near the pier. Oh shit, that's the father. He's like, listen, you get your ass over here, you piece of shit. The one who steps out is Cal, your hotel bellboy, though he feels more like a personal butler. Oh God, he's been stalking me. You wave at him quickly. Quickly, the moment you notice, Cal responds with a polite bow and soft smile. Lucen follows your gaze, then looks back at you. Oh, you have your own butler too? Butler? Oh, no. That's Calvin. I just call him, oh shit. He's the bellboy at the hotel I'm staying in. Bellboy, I see. The Singular Hotel really does have some interesting services. Yeah, something like that. Well, my butler is pretty old and always nagging me, but he makes really amazing food. Well, if I go back now, I'll just get nagged anyway. So, can I ask you something, Skylar? Something like, can I come over to your room? Sure. Dave! Always saved after like a thing happening into a new area. Oh baby, I love you! Lucen hears that and freezes. His face and ears flush reds, impossible to hide. He clears his throat slightly, and straightens his white coat. Really? Then can I sleep in the same room with you? Yeah? Well, I'm so happy. But you know, Skylar. Just kidding. If I didn't go back, my dad would scold me anyway. Hey, Skylar, you shouldn't let a guy into your room so easily. You never know what he might be thinking. You dumbass. And what you asked, you weren't serious, right? Nope, not serious at all. Not even a little. Good things come to whose wait. Ever heard of that one? I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, just ask things like that only with me, okay? We should hurry. Looks like your bellboy's waiting. The two of you walk towards the parking area by the beach. Cal notices Lucen approaching and bows politely. Good evening, Mr. Schiffer. I never thought I had the honor of meeting you here in person. Good evening, Cal. My apologies for taking Skylar out. My apologies for taking Skylar out wandering and making trouble for you. Cal shakes his head gently, his smile never fading. Not at all, Miss Chevrolet. If anything, I'm glad to see the young miss enjoying the outdoors. It's rare and out of sight. Hey, are you saying that I'm cooped up all the time? Lucen chuckles softly, then taps his shoulder with an easy smile. Thank you for looking after her, Cal. Someday I'll be sure to visit the sanctuary myself. Cal brightens his words and bows again deeply. It would be our greatest honor, Mr. Fair. Lucen turns back to you, his smile gentler now. Anyway, Skylar, thank you for coming out with me today. If you weren't here, I think I might have lost myself completely. You can kind of smell warmth filling your chest. Then let's come back here again and listen just the two of us. Yeah, I'll look forward to it. My last listen lets go of your shoulders, stepping back as Cal moves to escort you to the car. Listen hesitates and suddenly moves his hand as if to stop you. He freezes in his hand in the chair, then slowly pulls it back. The car drives off into the city light, carrying you further and further from him. Lucian's hand lingers in the air for a moment, then slowly falls to his side. Oh, he's crying. Then without warning, that's more of a single tear, slipped down his cheek. You couldn't explain why. The city lights blurred into color, but all he could see was the space where you had been. A few months later, you were inside. Your phone buzzed. Don't forget, class will be covering section 4 through 7. Bring notes and I'll send you the reading material in the morning. A message from Lucian pops up on the screen, even before you have a chance to open the chat. He always remembers the little things for me, even reminding me of the deadlines without a single complaint. He would wait so patiently whenever I wasn't ready. Sometimes it feels like I was the center of his world, and that's why his guilt stings. I brushed him off so many times, thinking he understood. I knew he always would, but maybe he ever wanted was me to live free. Hi, baby. Yeah, without carrying any weight at all. As you're checking your bag, something slips from the side pockets and flutters to the floor. You blink and bend down to pick it up. Curious, you unfold it carefully. Can we be friends? From Pandora. Wait, did he just ask for my permission? Your fingers hovered the paper, reading the lines again and again. There was something delicate about the way it was written. The silence of the room grew deeper. Your heart beat once loud in your chest. As now you're staring at the paper, you couldn't help but to feel as though somehow the peaceful of your days had shifted. I love her bed. I kind of have like the blanket like that. Not like one thing, I have multiples. Knock, knock. Oh, who? Pardon me, miss. May I come in? You blink quickly and folding the paper into the side before raising your voice enough to answer. Yes, please, come in. Forgive me if I intruded. I only wish to check if you are settled in. You're not intruding at all, Cal. Honestly, it's nice having someone to talk to. You hesitate and then blurt the first thought in your mind. Cal, do you know Lucian Caviar, right? Of course, miss. Everyone in the city knows Lucian Caviar. He's admired for his confidence and well charm. He's been a model for plenty of well-known brands and even close to show at a big global sport event. He helps out all sorts of areas. He's really talented. I thought so. He seemed so untouchable in the magazine. I wonder if he's actually like that. Hard to say. Sometimes the light on stage hides more than it shows. His eyes flick to the paper you're holding. For a moment, his polite mask slip. What is it? Oh, that's a friend of mine. His name's Kenora. We studied together. I see. That's a relief. He straightens setting a small box wrapped in neatly on the table. This arrived earlier. An anonymous guest sent it for you. Don't worry, I had it inspected. No poison, no dangers, perfectly safe. Really? That's wonderful. Thank you, whoever it was, if you find out. Certainly, miss. Then sweet dreams. May your rest be peaceful. Sweet dreams, Cal. The door clicked shut, leaving you alone once more. I would like to look out here to see if there's an ocean. I wonder if they have oceans like sea level below sea level. Or you can have your own room and look. Like there'll be like a thick glass so it can't shatter. You staring at the small box of sweet resting on the table. I'll just eat now. I'll worry about the diet later. You unwrapped it carefully and took one bite. You're gonna pass out! Oh my God. This is, the pastry was delicate, rich, sweet enough to melt away the leftover tension, a little comfort in the silence. Your gaze drifted off to the nightstand where our glossy magazine peeked out, the same one. You pulled it free, flipped through the pages until his face appeared. Listen, Xavier. You lingered on his photo, tracing the lines of his figure with your eyes, as if the images itself whispered back. I wonder if he sneaks off his diet sometimes too. For some reason tonight he felt closer. You wonder if the man in the spotlight was the same man behind the closed door, or if there was something even the cameras couldn't capture. The sweetness lingered in your tongue, and you realized today he had chosen to open up to you. I never thought behind that confident look he's been carrying this way all along. How much has he endured all this time? You set the magazine down at last, the glossy page still open to his picture. With a soft sigh, you rose, shuffled to the bathroom, and brushed your teeth. Slowly, the day, noise, and questions finally dulling. When you returned, you slipped under the hello. It's really nice so far. It's called Drenched in Blue. It's about like you're in the city to study. You know, I'm wondering if you can find clues and stuff. Oh! What is Remke? gonna try doing that, but kind of confusing, and I didn't know how to start. I was gonna do this story that I kind of been writing. I didn't get far, but I haven't updated it since. It's based on people and pets around me, but the pets are humanoid or humans, and they live on this island. And then there's a mysterious thing that causes havoc, and a new person came in with the storm. So a person that was safe from all the wreckness is trying to help her, another pet of mine, to help save this island. When you returned, you slipped under the covers, pulling them tightly around you. I would love this room. The taste of sweet, yeah, we already did that, with your eyes closed. Loosen your home late tonight. I'm sorry, Father. You know the rules, and so do I. No, just kidding. You know the rules in this house, yet you keep breaking them. Forgive me. By the way, what about the script? I followed everything. That's so good, but you went off a little off script today, didn't you? Oh no, is he getting beaten? The classroom hums the low sound of the projector and the soft scratches of pen. Listen. Light spills across the desk. Notes glow on the screen at the front. You look bored. That's dangerous during class. Here, notes if you want it. He says it lightly, as if lending notes is the same as lending a candy wrapper. I will quit you later, but in a kind way. He's doing it again, making it feel small so I can breathe. Do not worry about him. How am I supposed to do that? After last night, how am I supposed to breathe like nothing changed? Lucian smiles, but the corners of his eyes do not move. He does not look at the shakes in your fingers. Okay, quiz time. I will quiz you nicely. He keeps his voice light, like this is a game only you two know. Warm up. What is the big difference between a romance quiz and the goth churches? I don't know. Romance quiz use heavy walls and small windows, rounded arches. Gothic goes higher than the pointed arches and rivet vaults. Big stained glass for the light. Correct. Shit. Correct. Extra credit for remembering the ribs. He taps his pen on the margin where he had drawn a tiny cathedral with a dramatic spire. Next. Perspective in the Renaissance. Who proved the liner? Perspective in Florence. Filippo Brunelleschi. And the painter who ran it? Mattia, the Holy Trinity. You are dangerous. I am a little afraid. This is simple. One question at a time. Ah, help! Huh? Lucien, you look ready to be a teacher yourself. If you did not insist on tutoring one student only. Why choose to teach just Skylar. Quality over quantity. Besides, Skylar keeps up. A soft wave of laughter moves through the room. Sir, he is auditioning for our favorite teacher, Singler. Our office hours for one. How romantic. I like correct answers, and Skylar gives them. Careful, Mrs. Trevor. You're building a fan club you cannot manage. He can manage one member, president, and only member, Skylar. It's fine, stay calm. All right, enough teasing. Since we come this far, let me see how effective Mr. Trevor teaching has been. Skylar, please answer this question I'm about to tell you. Oh no, is it going to be like we have to pick? Romance to Gothic to Renaissance was a path of light and structure. Now Baroque, who gives us drama and movement of Rome. Benny, see, she does not need me. She wants me, Damn! That was fast. Did you call me? Please don't lose focus now. Minutes pass, the class keeps moving. I just need a moment, just some air. Excuse me, bathroom? Go ahead. But no one cares that you carry a bag with you. The hallway stretches quietly and bright. Your shoes squeak faintly against the polished floor. He answers every question perfectly. All I can do is think about him. Why does it always hurt when I'm next to loosen? Why do I think about him like a problem I cannot solve? You shake your head, puffing at your cheeks like you blow the thought away. If I go back in now, I'll just sit there thinking about him again. My chest feels like it's going to burst. Nope, not happening, not today. You spin lightly on your heels, hugging your bag against your chest like a shield. Skipping class just once won't kill me, right? Right. No, you gotta go back or it's gonna affect you. I deserve a break. Who says I'm sad? Not me. But my chest feels tight. Listen, why do you make me like this? No, don't skip class. Look back. No. At far end near the grand windows, you see him Knorr. The figure is still, one hand resting against the glass frame. He did not turn right away. His hand rested on the window frame. His gaze lost. I don't care about him. His gaze lost outside as though the world beyond the class belonged to him alone. Knorr? What is he doing here? Skipping class too? You touch your head, grin creeping onto your lips. Hey, Knorr! He turns at your voice. You're not in class. Why are you here? You really saved me back there and I thought I was done for. And you are? Standing here like a mysterious statue? Don't tell me you cut class just to brood in the hallway. You try to tease, but your words sounded more like a puppy pawing closely at a bigger cat. You're not scared of the professor will catch you? If they come, I'll just jump again. Jump? Don't say that. Relax. I didn't mean it. You really do whatever you feel like, don't you? It's quieter here. You sound like an old man. Come on, it's so boring just to stand here. If you're skipping class, you should at least do something fun. He arches his brow at you, unimpressed. You plant your fist onto your hips. eyes sparkling with mischief. Well, aren't you going to invite me somewhere? Or do I have to drag you myself? Gnarr. Hey! What? Got you! Oh, is that us? Without thinking, he jogged forward and caught his shoulder. Whoa, what are you doing? Stopping you from running away again. Ridiculous! Before you can react, he pressed his hand against your forehead and pushed you back. Ow! Don't cling to me. Are you some type of sea slug? You staggered back a step, your hair muscled from his push. Ow, you could have said no thanks, you know. Turned his face away, the tip of his ear nearly full red. You really are impossible. Thanks, I take pride in it. You lifted your chin proudly. Are you one of those people who just touch people without asking? Even when I fell from that building, you still hugged me. Well, if I didn't, you would have landed on the floor, on the ground, and died. That's a completely different case. You must be plotting something. It's not like that. Geez, you. There was a moment of silence after that silly push in your little quarrel. You know what? Since we're already refugees, you waved your hand around dramatically, as if you were telling a story. Fugitives from class, rebels against a boring lecture. Weren't you just having like a panic attack? You're not exactly a rebel. You choose to do that. You're like, yeah, I need to go. Should we go do something fun? I don't want to do anything fun with him. He gave you a flat look, clearly not impressed. Fun? Like what? Karaoke! You brightened up the thought, but he instantly shook his head. Good. My throat hurts. I'll pass. Okay, behind the school? Then behind the school? The view's not bad. The mosquito there will eat us alive, and the Jennifer fever is exactly my idea of fun. Fine. The mall then. Air conditioned, snacks, people watching. That's way too far. I'm not walking all the way there. You threw your hands up, your voice rising in mock outrage. What is this? No matter what I suggest you just shoot it down. At this rate, we're trapped here forever. You really don't give up, huh? Honestly, that's my best trait. A beat pass. So, where's the secret hideout of a gloomy prince like you? The seaside. Around this time, some small shops should be open. It's not far. I don't want to go with them. Your mood flipped in an instant. Oh, now you're talking. Let's go before the professor catches us. And before long, you two found yourself boarding the shuttle bus that connected to the edge of the city. So boring. Don't want to be with him. I wish we could pick. The ride was bumpy, crowded with students and workers alike, but through the window you could see glitter of the sea growing closer and closer. The city itself almost unreal. The buildings stacked like jewels against a hillside. Narrow roads winding down towards the sparkling water. After the bus dropped you off, you and Kenora walked the rest of the way. The sound of gulls grew louder with each step. Salty breeze, the smell of fried snacks, and the faint music of a street violinist. You slowed down, letting the sunlight touch your skin. We're arriving! Yeah, we made it. Kenora sat off the bus behind you, squinting at the bright sunlight reflecting off the ocean wave. His eyes darted nervously from side to side. Don't be sulky, Kenora. You're the only one that suggested we should be here, right? No professor would stroll around here when they have work to do. He averted his gaze, looked down at his shoes as he shuffled awkwardly on the ground. It was your idea to skip class and come out. I only tossed a good option, that's all. I don't think so. Come on, skipping class is skipping class. Humans are a creature of freedom. Human freedom? But I guess you're right, Kenora. It's not so bad here. Since we're already here, maybe we can walk along the shore? Along the shore? Sure. Oh, look! They sell fruit cups here, too. Excited as you tug on Kenora's sleeve. You jump slightly as you suddenly grab his sleeve. Oh, yeah, I see it. Let's buy some! It's a seaside tradition, right? Already? We just got here. You're thinking of food? An army marches on its stomach, but still he follows you without complaint. I can buy it for you. Buy it for me? Wow, someone's rich today, but I'm alright. He blushes deeply at your teasing comments about his wealth. It's not a big deal, Skylar. I just want you to have one too. You reached out in front of the line. Kenora clears his throat awkwardly as he spoke to the vendor. 2 fruity cups, please. After receiving their cup, he turns to you, offering you with an annual, gentle gesture. Here for you. Thanks. Shit, bright light. The 2 of you were holding the fruit cup. Each piece of fruit had been cut into cute shapes of stars, flowers, or even little fish. You held yours up. Come on, Kenora, let's take a picture together, cup to cup. Like this. Ching, ow. You pressed the cups together, snapping a photo, and laughing how silly it looked. Well, your cup is so cute. I guess that's the shop's charm. Well, how about a slice of a star fruit, young man? What? It's sour. That zesty sourness is what gives you energy. Here, take one. Thanks. You 2 kept nibbling away bit by bit until the cups were finally empty. Yeah, it's all gone. That was faster than I thought. You stood up holding your cup like you were about to toss it into the nearby bin. Give it here. I'll throw it away. Really? He's gonna keep that shit. He'd be like, oh, yeah. You're pretty kind, you know that? Kenora only shrugged, taking the cup without word. Alright then, thanks. And together the 2 of you stepped onto the wide path that opened towards the beach. The moment your feet touched the boardwalk, your heart jumped. So beautiful. The sea stretched wide in front of you, sparkling under the sun. You can't help smiling. You spun around, lifting your phone high, snapping a picture after photo after photo. I want Dad and Mom to see this. Afterwards, you headed down to the sand. You slipped off your shoes, dangling them from one hand as your bare feet sank into the sand. I wonder if there'll be a message in a bottle floating around here. Kenora matched your pace, and his shoes and socks were dangling loose from one hand. Looking for something? You know about the message in the bottle, right? I'm just wondering if one might float by here. Is that so? Well, it'd be nice if you found one. Of course! You bent down and picked up the seashell without warning, dropped it lightly onto your head. Hey! You jumped, but you only smirked, using its height as a weapon. Not to be outdone, you spotted a small crab scuttling nearby. Grinning, you carefully scooped it up and held it towards him. Your turn. The crab pinched at his back. What the? Huh? It's a gift from me. You. You burst out laughing as he chased you down the stern, both of you running like kids, the sky painted gold. Why would you be acting like this when you just met him like a couple hours ago? Or a day ago? The hours passed in peace, filled with laughter and strange kindness of warmth that felt almost too good for two people who've only had just met. By evening, the two of you were still wandering near the shore, stopping at the stalls, talking about everything and nothing. You really don't get bored of walking here, do you? You like the sea that much? I don't hate it. It just feels calm, like it's easier to breathe here. Oh, you sound pretty enthusiastic to me. Haha, do I? Before he could deflect further, your eyes caught a flash of color. Trinket glittered in the window of a small souvenir shop. Without thinking, you rushed forward. Hey, don't just run off like that. Don't tell me what to do, sir. Tiny bell chimed as she stepped inside, Kenora close behind. The owner was an elderly woman moving slowly from her chair with a smile warmed the air. Ah, young faces, it's been so long since I've seen a visitor at this hour. Despite her age, her kindness shone bright, and you couldn't help but feel safe in her presence. She placed the charms carefully in both of your hands. These over here are made from the shore itself. A pair, see? One for each traveler. The sea has a way of keeping people connected. Her smile deepened as she looked at you both. Well, I love this. Hey, Kenora, they're cute, right? You turned eager to show Kenora, but only to pause. His face was quiet, but his eyes softer than you had ever seen. A glimpse of the boy he might have been long ago. They are carrying something honest. He understands. You, boy, have have seen too much, haven't you? Maybe, but I like to believe in things like this, even if it's just for a while. Oh, I believe, child, life is heavy enough. Let the small joys rest in your pocket, and so you don't forget them. Then the sudden decision Kenora smiled faintly. Then, I'll buy it all. You blinked, startled. No. Buy only what you like. My shelf are plenty. No one will fight you for them. No, I'll take them all. All of them. There was a silence, filled only by the sound of the waves outside. The old woman's eyes grew wet, through her smiles never faded. You remind me of a boy I once knew, stubborn as a rock, but the heart of a tender sea foam. Very well, young one, take them and thank you. May good luck always be with you, ma'am. Did they know each other? He's like zombie and yeah, he's a zombie or something, and he's like reformed and all that. I think that like before then it turns back up. It's like a short moment, and he's like a time traveler. That's what I think. The two of you left the sea side shop behind. Kanori's arm was stacked high with boxes, a wobbly tower of trinkets. Let me help. You hurried to take one from him. Phew, my arm smells like jelly already. Maybe I should train my muscle before coming here. By the way, Kenora, when are you going to throw away that fruit cup you've been holding? You've been carrying that. He's being a creepy little shit. You mean like, I'm gonna keep this. You've been carrying that trash for ages. I couldn't find a trash can. But isn't there one right next to you? You creepy little crap head. I'm going to recycle it. Well, you're one of those eco-friendly types, huh? You making things up. Don't make it sound like it's a bad thing. You chuckle a little, then turn your eyes towards the sea. You know, it's been years since I saw the sea up this close. Your voice softened as you leaned back to the bench. Almost 10 years. Shit. Back then I thought the sea would swallow me whole. You gave a small, goofy laugh, scratching your neck. But today it feels kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Kenora didn't answer right away. When he finally spoke, it was quiet, like he was talking to himself. The sea isn't kind. It just reflects what you carry inside. From up here, it looks beautiful. But the truth is, once you're close, it's endless, deep. You never really know what's underneath. Are you afraid of the unknown? Not exactly. It just makes me wonder. Maybe there's colorful fishes? Maybe something terrifying with teeth and shadows? Of course, both exist. The pretty ones and the dangerous ones. That's what makes it balanced. Just like people's hearts. The sea might look endless, but it does have an end. Even no one's seen all of it yet. The people's heart, even wider than the sea. Sometimes too wide to grasp, and sometimes so narrow it feels like you can't even breathe inside. Let's get this thing done. Because I don't like him. That heavy thought, then maybe walking beside it makes carrying those thoughts a little easier. Huh? Wait, that's so poetic. You dumb. Are you secretly writing novels in your free time? He lets out a small huff of air, neither confirming or denying. Writing, yeah, I do it sometimes. But just putting the thoughts into my head, into words, it just feels like breathing easier. That's amazing. Seriously, can I read it sometime? It must be beautiful. Something grabs the heart. I mean, maybe someday. But someday, huh? Then I'll wait. Hey, it's still early. Want to walk a little bit more? Where to? You see, there's something I want to show you. Don't go. Let me choose. You hesitate for a heartbeat before nodding. Fuck. If you're not secretly leading me into trouble, then sure. Just keep up. Don't like you. In order to lead you into a place, it's a narrow alley in the seaside district. No! The buildings here are not very old, but not new either. You're holding the box, frowning a little, looking around. People actually live here. They do, but you won't see anyone now. So keep your voice down. Understood? Ooh, no, Kenora, don't be like that. Trigger warning. I think. Yeah, understood. You kept following him down the path. No, we're not going out. You've been walking for a while, almost 10 minutes, and you still don't know why you're following him. Duh, why are you following him? Ha ha, Kenora, are we there yet? If we walk any further, I'll dissolve into a puddle. We're here. Relieved, you set the box down carefully and flop into the grass, groaning dramatically. I'm dead. If I have to walk back, I'll just leave me here. He doesn't even look back to you. His eyes are fixed on something ahead. Then go ahead and sleep. The grass isn't bad. No! Hey, that's not funny. I don't know where here is. He exhaled softly. I thought you liked things natural. You hugged her knees, scowling. He really had no idea how to deal with people judging. The guy, Lucen, told you not to trust him. You followed his gaze and finally noticed what lies beyond it. The other side of the graveyard of living things. Shattered buildings lumped against each other, shadows swallowing what used to be windows. People lie scattering in the alleys and guttered. Some crawled into themselves for warmth, others staring at nothing at all. The air is heavy with rot, piles of trash spilling into the street. A dog limps past, ribs showing, fur stiff like a straw. Your chest tightens. No way. Kenora crouches, plucked a single leaf from the grass. Without words, he flicks it forward. It touches the fence and burns to ashes in less than a second. High voltage? Something brushes against your leg. Huh? Ew! Ah! Get off! Kenora reacts instantly. Your gloved hands clamped around the mutant, writhing by your foot. Without hesitation, he hurls it at the fence. The creature hits the steel and blink. In a blink, it burns away so completely not even bones remain. The stench of the scorned flesh lingers for only a second before the wind carries it off. You press your hand against your chest, heart hammering. He tears off the glove from his hand and tosses it at the fence too. For a moment he flexes his bare fingers in silence and looks at you calm and steady. See, the fence isn't protection, it's execution. A reminder what happens if you cross the line. You swallow hard. You knew the towns beyond the city were collapsing, but you never imagined it would come like this. The briefing spoke about your safety corridors, control zone. They never said the fence would erase anything that touches them. With that smell still in the air, containment feels like a word that hides the cost. He looks away from you and back towards the broken skyline. His jaw tightens. I've seen things like this fence before. The government doesn't care how many die as long as the city survives. The rest is disposable. Your hand clenches against your skirt. I knew the outskirts were failing, but this is different. Is this what they call containment? His stare makes you shrink back, then quietly he sighs and looks away. Breathe, and through your nose, let it out softly, slowly. Don't care about you. Reading about clasp is one thing, standing in front of it is another. I brought you here so you would have the truth, not just some pamphlet. That's one way to show people. Remember this fence and decide what you want after graduation. So after graduation, what happens? We just walk into that. You point at the wasteland. No, there's nowhere left. Outside is already dead. The ones who got out, they're sent to scavenge oil, drill, strip what's left. And the sea is worse. it doesn't belong to anyone us anymore. About third years you went out, I do not really know. If we're lucky, they might answer, but most of the time they say nothing. We can never really know if the dishes they serve us are truly made from farm-raised meat. Your stomach turns cold. Then how do you know all about this? He pauses just for a second for you to notice his hesitation, but the sudden crack, the first crack in his composure. I overheard them once, the politician speaking like it meant nothing. At the restaurant I used to visit, they once served me mutant meat. I knew it because of the sharp, sour kick of chemicals in the taste. Others praised the chef for a good dish, but no, it was meat from a chemical leak gone wrong. And then his eyes sharpened and silencing you. Enough, you'll get yourself killed. And don't tell me this shit. Don't be like showing people this. His harshness makes you flinch, but you realize it isn't anger, it's a warning. A wall he built up to protect you in his own way. No, he's not. He's being dumb. You're making it sound like we're spies or something. His hands brushes his mouth for a second. His shoulder shakes. You and I were the same. Always asking questions, always digging where we shouldn't. Wasn't that a compliment? Was that a compliment? Take it however you wish. Suddenly, his expression hardens again. His eyes flicker towards the street behind you. Patrol's coming. We should leave now. Duh! Like I said before, keep quiet. If they catch us, we're both in serious trouble. He grabs the boxes without complaint. Walking fast, you scurry after him, clutching your breath. At the bus stop, he pressed the box back into your arms. Yes, this is the part where we say goodbye. For those old drama, goodbyes aren't dramatic. Not unless you want them to be. Then I'll make it dramatic. I'll wave with both hands, maybe pretend the window's closing in slow motion. You threw your hands up with an exaggerated flower, nearly dropping the box on your lap. Careful. You laughed at your own clumsiness, hugging the box tightly. Get home safely. Wait, what about you? I'll be fine. I always am. He's a merman. Soon the shuttle bus pulls up. The lights from the building shone brightly, chasing away the quiet of the seaside road. The doors opened with a hiss. You stood up, hugging the box to your chest. Thanks for walking me back. It was fun. Kenor got to his feet, carrying the rest of the boxes without effort. Yeah, it was. Then see you tomorrow. No, I don't want to see him tomorrow. You gave him a big wave, almost dropping the boxes again. I don't care. I'm not seeing him again. Don't make me do it. He sucks. Kenor watched you for a moment longer than he needs to before turning in the opposite direction. I don't care about you. Haha. You're weird. No, fuck. See that face? See that face? That's creepy as hell. Ah, damn. This bad. Really bad. Haha. You actually came with me. Not even a single hesitation. See, he was freaking right. Listen, I keep wondering, could you stay this cute? Just for me, he's gonna turn us into something. If you ever acted this way with someone else, I just couldn't forget it. I don't give a fuck. I can't allow anyone to see this side of you. Skylar, my little star, get the fuck out of here. Gross ass. Shining brighter than anything in this world. But right now, that light belongs to me alone. Would you hate me for saying that? Yes. I just can't control these feelings anymore. But if it's too much, I'll endure it. As long as you don't leave my side, I don't give a fuck. I'll just say no. Moments later, you were inside. Thank you. Boring. I'm back to my lovely bed. Your phone buzzed for a moment. You flopped on the sheets. Glancing down, a new message lit up. Skylar, are you okay? Larry told me you were hurt and went to the infirmary. Your breath was caught. But I didn't even get hurt. I skipped class to have fun. Meanwhile, he's worrying about me. I'm fine now. Don't worry. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Haha, I must have panicked too much just now. Just get some rest, okay? By the way, I sent you some snacks with the hotel boy. I just wanted you to have something tasty. If you'd like more, just let me know anytime. Oh, thank you. Listen. Your gaze drifted to the windows outside. The night stretched, quiet, endless. You left your body sink into the mattress, fingers still clutching your phone. With a soft tap, the gallery opened, lightening the dim room. The first picture of the ocean. This photo came out really well. Next, the fruit cup you shared. Simple, perfect. The fruit cup is so delicious. I can almost join the seagulls, haha. Then the tiny fish darting through the shallow water. I have no idea what kind of fish they are, but they swim very fast. And finally, a photo of you and Killer. Delete it. Delete it. What an expression on his face. I thought he was looking at the camera. Last day was nice. No, it wasn't. You felt free. No deadlines, no pressure. Knock, knock. Oh, who? Pardon me, miss. May I come in? Yeah, come in. Sorry if I disturbed you, but I wanted to check if you were doing well. Not at all, Cal. It's nice having company. Then his eyes moved to your phone. The screen had lit up for a second. You saw the photo of you and Nora before you locked it fast. That was Nora, right? Well, yeah, we went out today. I see, that's good. Yeah, wait, you know him? Yes, he used to stay here at the hotel, but now he moved out. Really? I didn't know that. The photo of you and Nora flashes back onto your phone screen. Whoa! Why am I hiding this? We were just friends now, okay? We weren't skipping class or anything. You let out a polite, gentle laugh. From the picture, Nora seems quite different now, doesn't he? Different how so? Well, back then he did not dress like this. His clothes, his hair, even the way he carried himself, everything was completely different. Tell me more. What was he like before? Are you sure you want to hear it? No, I don't. For some reason, he looks uneasy. Oh, come on, Cal. It's not like I'm trying to gossip. I just want to know. In that case, he lowers his hand to the sides, eyes softening as they met you. Kenora, back then he looked very sad. He often got into fights with classmates. His room was always a mess, so messy that the cleaners had to come twice a week. Twice a week? That sounds kind of normal. Those 2 times were big cleaning. He barely ate parfumers, lived on snacks, hotel snacks that even had to limit how much sugar you could have each day. Wait, really? So he was addicted to sweets? Come to think of it, he enjoys reading fairy tales as well, romances, poetry. He built a collection on his own. The hotel has kept it in care. Wow, I can't believe he has a side like this. Well, when he talks to me, he's always scowling. I never thought he had this side. That's about all. That was the Kenora and everyone here knew before he moved away. Cal's eyes softened, carrying a faint trace of sorrow. Feels like everyone here still carries their own memories of Kenora. Miss Schuyler, no matter what, there's something I want you to know. I'm all ears. He's really a delicate soul. He can be hard to understand sometimes. Why do you have the yellow font? He doesn't like lies or half-truth. He's pretty hard to please, you know. I don't care about him, so don't worry. Even if it's a little rough on the edges, when you just look beyond that, he's truly a good friend. He's honest, both words and actions. He looks straight at you, his tone calm but serious. If it's not too much, could you try to be friends with him? No! Really friends. At the very least for us, you can never truly hear the voice with his heart. No, I'll say no. Thank you for telling me. I'll try, Cal. No, you won't. I won't allow you. Thank you, Miss Schuyler. He placed a delicate porcelain cup on the table, steam rising in the gentle curls. This was delivered earlier, a gift from your mother. And from Mom, really? Yes, she asked that you drink it before bed. It's trembling, safe and calming. Oh my gosh, she really thought of me. The smile was small, almost hidden, before you straighten with that usual graceful bow. That's not from Mom. And I will leave you to it. Rest well, Miss. May your dreams be kind. Sweet dreams, Cal, and thank you. You cupped the warm porcelain in both hands, immediately carrying you back to childhood. It smells heavenly. I remember Mom always brewed this when I couldn't sleep. You took a slow sip. The taste was gentle, floral, wrapping around you like a blanket. So good, like drinking a hug. You leaned back, smiling to yourself as you traced a finger along the rim of the cup. Even far away, she still finds a way to comfort me. You hugged your knees for a moment, chin resting on top, smiling to yourself. Sometimes it's not so bad being alone, especially when someone thinks of me, even a little. After finishing the tea, you padded towards the bathroom. The cool water and mint toothpaste felt almost ceremonial, a way to close the day. When you returned, the bed seems warmer, as if the tea had already worked its magic. You slipped under the covers, pulled them tightly around you. Mom's teased the best. Sweet dreams, Mom, Dad. Oh shit! Authorities have ordered another coastal district to close today. The area, once filled with tourists and local visitors, is now off limits due to a dangerous chemical leak. Experts say the leak has already reached the nearby waters, causing serious damage to the environment. Large numbers of sea animals have washed ashore dead. Some species already endangered, and now even a greater risk of extinguish. At this moment, the sea level of contamination remains at a very concerning point. It's not safe for the public. We continue to monitor the spread, but the impact on the marine life is already severe. Meanwhile, the protest has erupted from the government office. Citizens are demanding answers about the use of chemicals in the experiment. Many have argued these practices have forced repeated evacuations, closures of public areas. The demonstration escalated this afternoon. Witness reports clashes between protesters and security forces. Several people have been injured. Tragically, at least 3 deaths have been confirmed. The crowd continues to grow despite heavy police presence. Public anger is intensifying. Citizens claim their voices have been ignored far too long. What began peaceful gathering has now turned into violent unrest, leaving the future of the coastal district. You arrived a bit too early. Alicia and Lucen haven't showed up yet. Maybe you're too early. Oh, and second floor, a crowd of second-year students have gathered in front of their classroom. Standing amongst them was a student from Asclepius Institute of Medicine. The presence is impossible to ignore. The moment they appeared, several girls and boys squealed in excitement. Some rushed forward to ask for their autographs, while others tried to shake their hands, though many of their attempts were turned down. Yet in the middle of all that chaos, one figure seemed quietly pleased, enjoying the attention surrounding him. You instinctively press yourself closer to the wall near the stairwell, hoping to avoid attention. You sigh and glance at your phone again. That's when you spot someone familiar. No! Fuck you! Get out of my face! He approaches the stairwell as well, looks unhurried. Oh, morning, Kenoi. He stares for a second, then blinks like he's only registered what time of day it was. Morning, you're up early. I just had to wake up in time for the bus. Right, good for you. Though standing here like this, you might end up late. Without waiting for an answer, he walks past you, headed for the classroom as if nothing's wrong. What the heck? Isn't he way harder to approach than I thought? Suddenly you hear quick footsteps behind you. You turn just in time to see him sprinting down the stairs, eyes wide, jaws tight like a cat, startled by thunder. What's wrong, Kenoi? Come with me. Wait, what? No! Before you can even fully question him, he gently grabs your wrist and pulls you on. No! Desperation inside might be screaming SOS. I don't care about you. You follow him. 2 of you pass by the crowd of second year. You notice Kenoi's avoiding eye contact entirely. He looks afraid. Where were you even going? You whisper. There's a crowd in front of our classroom, and we're running away from it. Shouldn't we? Anywhere that doesn't have second years. Right, library it is. You finally make it to the classroom, to the library, a quiet, sunlit, tucked away on the 3rd floor, far enough from the noise from the second years. The air here smells like old paper, laminated wood, and something faintly sweet like forgotten mug of tea. You glance sideways. Okay, get. Kenoi doesn't say anything, but his shoulders visibly drop the moment he sinks into one of the cushioned reading chair near the window. It's almost funny how instant the changes, like someone let out an air of a balloon that's been trying so hard to look full. He leans back and he lets a long, quiet exhale from his nose. Better. You take a seat across from him and rest your back on your lap. Okay, let's get this over with. I don't care about him. I say that a lot. I didn't think they'd be right there at the stairs. Do you have some sort of blood feud with second years? I should know. Just that we don't get along. I don't need to be a part of that kind of crowd. Then just go. They're just loud. And some of them know me from before. His mouth flattens into a straight line. He picks up a loose strut on his sleeve for a second before speaking again. I dropped a few classes last semester. Had a meet with my dean. It was a mess. Okay. Yeah, damn mess. Some of them were in the classes. I don't really feel like explaining myself. You don't have to. Just walk ahead. His eyes flicker. Look up to me, jerks for a heartbeat. Then he looks away and looks out the window. He's still there for a while, listening to the rustle of paper and the gentle hum of the library's old ventilation system. Eventually, he breaks it. Thanks for coming with me. I had no choice. You kind of dragged me. Exactly. I didn't hear no. Don't be like that shit. You look like you were on the verge of passing out from social anxiety. What was I supposed to do? Not help? To shame. You're not as loud as other. That's nice. I don't care. You believe that must be the closest thing to a compliment that you've gotten from him. You lean forward just a little. Does you like my company? No. Knorr visibly freezes. His ears go faintly red. I didn't say that. Why are you red? Why am I red? You hold back a laugh. For someone with such a quiet and bothered face, you actually really easy to fluster, and when you caught off guard, it's kind of cute. No, it's not. Sit in silence. I don't give a fuck. Don't decide. You don't say anything else. You just sit there. Knorr doesn't speak either, but he doesn't look uncomfortable. In fact, he leans back a little bit more in his chair, his legs stretched out underneath the table. You glance at him again. He's not frowning now. He's peaceful. Sometimes silence says everything that it needs to be said. And for now, that's enough. You glance towards the class window lining one side of the library. Just beyond them, a familiar figure passes by. Lucien. Oh, Lucien just walked by. I think it's time for class. Knorr freezes. Now? Yes. Now already? Yes. You nod, starting to get your things, but just then, your eyes flicker down to his stomach, then back to his face. Knorr looks mortified. What's that? They eat breakfast this morning. He mumbles, standing up so stiffly as if he forgot how joints work. Please come with me to the vending machine. No! He pressed a chuckle. No, fuck off. You leave the library and Lucien is nowhere to be found. A little twinge of disappointment tugs at your chest, but it's done in a flash. You can head to the machine in the hallway. They're all lined up, nice and neat. Machines brimming with canned tea, colorful drinks, only cookies, chips, even little boxes of cold pasta. Your eyes skim over the selection. Knorr hums quietly beside you. Just pick. Oh, lucky they got strawberry flavored chocolate today. Sigh. But tomorrow's expect the spinach salad, that mackerel, whatever again. While he examines the button, you glance towards the hallway only to freeze. A group of second years walk past. No way, is that Knorr, right? That kind, edgy one, he's got ego and skill issues. He snapped at me for no damn reason. I didn't do nothing. Seriously, who does he think he is? He's so intense, it's embarrassing. Typical their kind. You should just quit already and be done with it. No need to come back and cause more trouble. He's just a messed up kid, isn't he? Yeah, he probably thinks he's so damn special. That's the only reason he dared to pull something like this, like that on you and me. So talented, yet a pain in the ass. I thought he'd make a good friend. Turns out he's nothing but a piece of shit. But when you look back, Gnor's silent, back still turned to them. His hand shoots forward. Tap, 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 tap. He begins hitting the vending machine button, one after the other. Snacks, candy, juice cakes, another juice, another snack. He doesn't speak. He just crouches down and starts collecting a mountain of items in his arm. There's so much it's spilling out his hand. What would you do about it? Do nothing. I don't care. But it wasn't that you wouldn't. It was more silent. A situation like this seemed to keep you calmer than speaking, I don't care, no. Knor too didn't appear to care much about those people. It was as if he'd chosen to simply let them spit their words into the air, wasting their breath on nothing until a tall figure entered the hall, dressed in a turquoise suit and white hair, and a blindfold covering his eyes. His presence drew everyone's gaze at once. With only a few taps of his hand on their shoulder, the mocking voice fell silent. The bully stiffened and walked away without words. The man's lip curled, carried a faint, confident smile from the beginning to end. He walked directly towards you. Save your thanks for later. His smile lingered as he looked at you, resting a hand on Knorr's shoulder. Though tall, he stood shorter than Knorr. Knorr turned, puzzled by the sudden gesture. Attention, please. Is he the medical person? The man declared, drawing his hand back to his chest. Haku Gisu from Askelup Institution. Pleased to meet you. On his arm, the marking of A001 was clearly displayed. Don't care about you. This morning I saw you two walking past the classroom. You looked very uneasy. What were you afraid of? We were just going for a walk before class. Art students, so carefree, so free to wander. Haku turned his head to you. How's your health? I'd love for you to be you fuck. Get out. Knorr instantly pulled you closer, glaring at him. Haku only laughed. Well, you two look so close. Are you a couple? No. Yes, no. Oh! Excuse you. We're just friends, right, Knorr? Yes. How uncivil of him. Oh, I'm in a good mood today. I'll be the one to start the conversation. Tell me, have you heard the rumors about the sickness? You and Knorr exchange a glance. Neither of you speak. What? You really don't know? What are you two, cavemen or something? God, I hate you. Titsy, there's a great sickness spreading into your institute. What? They say most of the victims, their insides were eaten away by something. It eats people alive from the inside, organ collapsing, blood poison. No one has found the cure. Why would you say that? A heart that skips a beat, not out of love, but it's rotting from the inside. Just a few months, no, perhaps not even a month, the infection will start eating away their organs. And the headache, oh, those exquisite headaches, the kind that makes you want to claw your skull just to breathe. Most of them don't survive, if I'm honest. Gruesome, isn't it? I don't care, leave. What are you saying? I'm just saying the walls of the institute isn't as safe as you think. If this is bad inside the city, what's it like outside? And I'm already swamped with work. If families end up losing a loved one, won't it get worse? New diseases keep popping up one after the other. How the hell would the folks at the school know about how to cure them instantly? So many things happening lately. Closed districts, evacuations, tourism dying out. Once my work is done, where should I even go? The city feels so boring right now. Hacker's words stopped you in your tracks, the chill spreading through your hands. Your parents and the rest of the world, your family beyond the city, what about them? But there's one thing you could change out things. A book. A book? Yes, a single volume written in code. No one else can understand them but me. I tried to steal it back from the school library, but the headmaster caught on. Why not just borrow it from the librarian instead of stealing? If it was that simple, I wouldn't be wasting my breath here, wouldn't I? Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, you damn blindfold. That's how it is. Question. Where did he hide it? Right here, in your precious residential library. Why are you telling us this? We're not thieves. And even if we were, it's none of our business. Agreed. Whatever madness you're chasing, leave us out of it. I don't care, I'm not with you. Oh, but your business is. You see, I know, listen. What did you say? His illness, his headache, the fainting fits. He has it since he was a child, hasn't he? How did you know that? Because I've studied cases like his. No doctor has succeeded. Not one, except me. If I had that book. You narcissistic. And if nothing changes, he won't last. A little star should have shone brightly in the night sky, extinguished so soon by a weak body. But now, you stand me, Haku, the one who can save your friend. You can save him? Come on, think about it. With what it knows, I can look into the epidemic in the district, maybe figure out how to treat Lucen too. 2 birds in 1 stone, save the masses, save him. All you have to do is put that volume into my hands. You make it sound so simple. You're manipulating her. You are too, so shut up. I'm offering her a bargain. Call it what you wish. You freeze Lucen's pale smile flashes in your mind. The way he always pretends nothing hurts when you know better. No doctor has ever helped them. If Haku, don't you trust him? If Haku really could, even if it's a trap, I can't ignore the chance. Don't do it. If you swear, you study, and find a way, then I'll do it. You dumbass. Excellent, I knew you see reason. Damn you. Relax, Sonori. If this succeeds, she'll save the boy she cares about, and I solve a mystery that no one else dares touches. Everyone wins. So what does this book even look like? Does it have a title? First, sorry, I'm the type who remembers books by the covers. As far as I remember, this looks like any other book. Oh wait, no. The headmaster told me there's no way I'd find it because before it was delivered to the resident, covered with change to make everything harder to track down. What then? How am I supposed to find it? Calm down, just look for any book related to medicine. Open it up if you come across something completely unreadable, that's probably the one. Well, it's super helpful. But you know, Skylar, you've been looking intense this time. Are you sure you're really okay? I'm fine, really. I see it. Glad to hear it. If you're feeling well or even itchy to the point you need someone to scratch you, you can always come to me. You're talking to me? Yep, yes, of course. What the? Do I need to say it twice? Jeez, cause you looked so itchy just now. Barely enough to hold it in. If I hadn't stepped in, things would have been a total mess. Hey, unless a different type of itch. I wouldn't mind helping you out with that too, you sicko. Wow, you pervert! Look at your face, priceless. Relax, relax. Don't paint a job on me just yet. I mean it in the medical sense, of course. Don't tell me you forgot I'm licensed, I'll treat you free of charge, Enough! You sick freak, you're sick freak. Shut up. You said more than enough already. Oh, look who's swooping in like a knight in the shining armor. Get lost. 'Tis fine. Don't glare at me like that. I was only having a little fun. Well then, princess, your guardian angel's here. Guess I'll leave you two lovebirds alone. Hey, that's not... Ignore him. Okay, let's... A voice suddenly calls his name from the other side of the hall. He steps back with a slight bow. Oh, it seems that I'm needed. Oh God, etch! We shall meet again once you fulfill the condition of our agreement. Eat well, sleep well. That's my prescription for you. Until next time! With that, he turned and walked away. That guy. Dice guy, I should have taken you out as soon as you came. I didn't expect him to be so rude to you. I'm not coming with you anywhere. Okay, this won't have no effect on me. That guy's insane. How the hell did the city let a lunatic like him become a doctor? You look at your hand, of course. It has Haku's phone number on it. When did he even write that? Kanara grabs your hand to look, frowning. That guy is disgusting. I don't even want to imagine him as a doctor treating people. You put your hand back gently, curling your fingers into a fist. Even if he's insane, his worries about losing won't leave my head. What if there really is a chance? Don't be so stupid. Kanora, Let's go. No. Go where? The library right now. Are you serious? You're not really thinking about following that man's nonsense, are you? I'm growing tired of you. It's nonsense if it could help loosen. Besides, the book is really hidden there. We can see for ourselves better than just sitting here doing nothing. Kanora exhaled sharply, rubbing his bridge against his nose like he already regrets it, agreeing to stay near you. Good. Regret it. You flashed him a bright smile, and without another word, grabbed his wrist. Come on. If we wait, someone else might find it first. You're such a troublesome girl. No, you're trouble. Get out. You see, I'm not a kid. I'm a lady on a mission. And you're coming with me whether you like it or not. Okay, we're done. I'm sick of his ass. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you.